Hi Leo, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm going to be doing a general reading. This is a Celtic cross spread for the month of March, or whenever you come across this video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. I've already cleared the energy of the cards. So there's 10 cards here for a Celtic cross spread. Six of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Lovers, Ten of Cups, the Star reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, the Death card reversed, the World reversed, the Emperor reversed, and then you got Success for your Oracle card. So I've already made notes on the reading, so let's just dive right in. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at your energies for March, beautiful Leo. Right now, you're in a place of transition, but there's some resistance. The Six of Swords, let me pull it up here. The Six of Swords reversed shows me that while part of you wants to move forward, there's something pulling you back. Maybe it's old thoughts, old feelings, or old patterns that you just can't seem to release. You feel stuck, like you should have crossed this bridge already, but the current hasn't let you float yet. And then what's crossing you this month is the Knight of Swords. This is a fast fury energy. It can be your mind racing, your impatience, or the urge to push through with sheer force. Spirit wants you to know rushing won't help. Acting impulsively, speaking before thinking, or trying to control everything could create tension. Just take a breath, slow down, and let clarity come gently. And at the root of all of this is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So there's a karmic pattern at play, Leo. Maybe fate hasn't rolled the way you wanted it to, or circumstances feel beyond your control. The universe is reminding you, trying to force the wheel to turn on your schedule will only create friction. Surrender is the key here. And then looking at your past, the Lovers shows up. This is a big one. Perhaps it's a romantic connection, a soulmate bond, or a decision that shaped your path. That choice, that connection, it still influences you even now. There's love, alignment, and sometimes lessons about values that keep coming back for review. But the future, your immediate future, the future is bright. The Ten of Cups shines here. This tells me that emotional fulfillment is near. Harmony, joy, peace in your relationships, or a deep sense of contentment is on the horizon. The universe is preparing a moment where your heart can feel full again. And then the outcome you desire most in your situation is the Star reversed. You want hope. You want healing. You long long for that sense of renewal, but right now maybe you doubt it's possible. Spirit whispers to you, it is possible, Leo. You just have to trust and open your eyes to the miracles that are quietly happening. How you see yourself is the Ace of Cups reversed. And this card shows some emotional blockage. Maybe you feel your heart is guarded. Maybe you feel your heart is guarded, or you're carrying unprocessed grief. It's okay. Acknowledge it. Healing doesn't need to be rushed. Okay? And then the environment around you or how others see you is represented by the Death card reversed, Scorpio energy. So people may feel that things aren't ending or transforming as they should. And truthfully, the universe is asking you to release, to let go. It's not easy, but it's necessary. And then your hopes and fears card. Your hopes and fears are tied up in the world reversed. You want closure, completion, success. Success. You want closure, completion, success, but you also fear cycles repeating, unfinished business, or doors that never fully close. Spirit reminds you endings and beginnings are never lost. They're just lessons in disguise. And the last card, if things stay as they are, the Emperor reversed shows us the outcome. Power struggles, control issues. Being too rigid. These can dominate if you cling too tightly. You may feel like you need to control everything to feel safe, but control can also block your blessings. And then your oracle card, success. You will succeed, Leo, but success comes through surrender, alignment, and emotional openness, not through force or resistance. So what Spirit is saying here is slow down, let go of what you can't control, heal your heart, trust in destiny, open yourself to love, joy, and alignment. The Ten of Cups energy is ready for you, but only if you allow it to flow. March is a month of gentle transitions, emotional renewal, and the quiet unfolding of your sacred destiny. The universe has your back, Leo. Trust it. Okay? I just want to go through this one more time here. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about difficulty moving on. You're struggling to transition. You may be mentally stuck in the past, replaying old conversations, resisting a necessary move or emotional shift. You feel like you should be further along by now. This is a card of delayed healing. The boat wants to move forward, but something keeps pulling you back. And then the Knight of Swords, what's crossing you or what's challenging you, impulsiveness and mental overdrive. This energy is fast, reactive, and sometimes combative. What's challenging you is acting too quickly, or speaking before thinking, or mental anxiety, or trying to force clarity. You may be trying to think your way out of something that requires emotional surrender. And then your foundation card, the Wheel of Fortune, reversed, feeling stuck in fate. At the root of this situation is a karmic cycle or bad timing or resistance to destiny or feeling like things are out of control. You're trying to control something that is meant to turn on its own, okay? You're trying to control something that is meant to turn on its own. There's a strong karmic undertone here. And then the past influence, Lover's card, Gemini energy. This could represent a major relationship or soul-aligned choice. This could represent a soulmate connection or a defining love decision or a values-based crossroads. This connection, romantic or not, shaped everything, and it still influences you now. Your immediate future is the Ten of Cups. This card is telling you that emotional fulfillment is very close. This is beautiful. It suggests emotional harmony, reconciliation or healing, family joy, a sense of belonging. Despite the struggle, Leo, happiness is trying to break through soon. What you desire most is the Star reversed. This is about lost hope, doubting the miracle. You deeply want renewal or healing or faith restored, but you may not believe it's possible anymore. This can represent someone quietly wishing on something they're afraid won't come true. Your self-image is the Ace of Cups reversed. You feel emotionally blocked. You see yourself as overwhelmed or guarded or unable to fully open your heart. You might have unprocessed grief. And then your environment card is the Death card, reverse, Scorpio energy. This is a resistance to transformation. So others may see you as not letting go or clinging to control or avoiding a necessary ending. Or the environment itself is stuck in limbo. This card is saying transformation is overdue. And then the World, for your hopes and fears, reversed, unfinished business. You hope for completion, or you hope for closure, or you hope for success, but you fear something never fully resolving or a cycle repeating. There's a deep need for closure here. And the final outcome, if nothing changes, the Emperor reversed. Aries energy, control issues. This card represents power struggles in the reverse, stubbornness, emotional walls, being too rigid. It could represent a controlling partner. You, Leo, over controlling or losing stability from being inflexible. The message is clear. Control is the block. And then your oracle card is success. So what Spirit is saying is success is available, but it will not come through force. It comes through surrender and alignment. There is a karmic relationship or destiny situation here. So the pattern goes resisting change with the Death card reversed, resisting fate with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, struggling to move on with the Six of Swords reversed, and wanting hope but doubting it with the Star reversed. Yet, emotional happiness is close with the Ten of Cups, and success is promised. So the advice from Spirit is to stop trying to force the outcome, release control, allow transformation, heal emotionally before taking action, and don't let impatience sabotage reconciliation or happiness. This March is about letting the wheel turn. If you soften instead of charging forward, then the Ten of Cups energy becomes real. If you stay rigid, then the Emperor dominates. So that is your reading. Thank you, Leo, for letting me channel these messages for you today. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you where you're listening, watching this from. I'm in Canada. And I will see you next time. Take good care. Bye.